Equitable Life Assurance Society presents This is Your FBI. This is Your FBI, the official broadcast from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Presented transcribed as a public service by the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community. A-H-O. A-H-O. Those three letters have meant good news to thousands of homeowners. AHO stands for the Assured Home Ownership Plan of the Equitable Life Assurance Society. A money-saving, home-saving plan designed to speed the day when you say,
"Our mortgage is all paid off. We own our home free and clear."
It can happen to you. So please listen carefully in about 13 minutes for full information on the Equitable Society's AHO plan. Tonight, the subject of our FBI file, Armed Robbery. Its title, The Campus Crime Wave.
Tonight's case from the files of your Federal Bureau of Investigation deals with young criminals, of superior intelligence, of good family background. The file shows that because of previous escapades, they had already received some psychiatric help. But it was too little and too late. Psychiatry cannot wipe out overnight years of short-sighted and unintelligent parental handling. Psychiatrists themselves know that parents who give their normal children genuine love rarely rear criminals. That's a strong statement, but a true one. The catch is, of course, in the word genuine. Harsh and unfair discipline or pampering often parade under the name of love. Parents who really give of themselves to their children, who put their children's welfare above their own interests, usually find they have brought up good citizens. Your FBI cannot stress this fact too often. Tonight's FBI file opens on the campus of a Midwestern university. It is Big Game Week, and near a statue of the college's first president, a group of students cluster in front of a makeshift platform.
When the team comes out, let them hear you. Let them know you're behind them 100%. This is the year we can do it. This is the year we'll win. We'll beat state. All right, light those torches and start at that bonfire. And as it burns, we'll hear the song that's in every heart. The Clayton Fight Song!
A young man and an attractive girl stand on the outskirts of the crowd watching the festivities.
What's the joke?
Wait till the gasoline cans catch.
Where are they?
In the middle of the bonfire.
How do you know?
My sorority put them there.
Why, you sweet little pyromaniac.
Well, Johnny, aren't you going to ask me to snake dance?
I'll set this one out.
Everybody else is dancing or snaking.
Now, this is a new student's privilege.
Look, you've been here 8 weeks. You're an old grad.
Let's just say old.
Now, don't pull rank. Last year's batch of Bill of Rights characters had long gray beards. Come on.
Oh, wait, there's my brother. Carl! Hey, Carl, over here!
Okay.
Hey, I've been looking for you.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Ann.
Come on, join the snake dance.
Oh, afraid I can't. Oh, but Johnny, I just got a call at the door from Uncle Harry. Where is he? Here in town.
Got a visiting relative?
Yeah, we didn't expect him until next week. Yeah, he took a room at Mrs. Kern's boarding house.
Sounds like he's going to stay a while.
Well, we invited him up to see the campus. John, we better get over there. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Am I being stood up?
Honey, the man's my own flesh and blood.
Well, bring him over here.
He can't dance. Now, if you'll be a nice, forgiving girl, I'll give you all the answers tomorrow in lit. Bye, honey.
So long.
What made the old boy come here so soon? He's got a bank lined up. We take it day after tomorrow.
That same evening, at the FBI field office in a city a few hundred miles away, Special Agent Jim Taylor approaches a table where Agent Fred Colfax is thumbing through a large file.
Oh, Fred, is that the file of IOs?
Yeah, Jim.
I want to check a flyer, if you will.
Okay, what number?
38-597.
38-597.
Yeah. We just got a teletype on it from the resident in Bay City, Oregon.
Ah, here you are.
Great.
Baldwin Brothers, Carl and John, wanted for bank robbery in Bay City.
Yeah, they're believed to be headed here.
The teletype have any details on them?
Well, both boys are seniors at Western Tech, brilliant students.
And bank robbers?
Yeah, that's right.
How'd that happen?
Well, according to the teletype, they've been in trouble as far back as high school. Nothing as serious as robbing banks, of course. See here, they arrested on 3 occasions for driving over 90 miles an hour in downtown traffic.
Sure.
Stole an ice cream truck. They were apparently turned over to the psychiatrist of the county health office. Here's part of his report. John Baldwin's the leader of the two, but both boys are emotionally insecure. Parents gave them everything they wanted except affection. So now they are determined to do things that will make them feel important.
How old are they?
22 and 23.
How were they identified with the bank job?
One of them lost a hat during the getaway. There were cleaning marks on the hat band that was traced with those marks back to the college.
And you say they're believed to be headed here?
Yeah.
Any idea how they're traveling?
Yeah, by car.
Any description on it?
No, not even a license number, but we do have a description of the brothers. Well, let's alert local police and all hotels and rooming houses to be on the lookout for them.
Who is it? Us. Oh, come in, come in. Well, hello there, boys. Good to see you.
Hi, Aaron. Hi.
You're both looking fine.
We didn't expect you this soon.
Well, now, you didn't think I'd desert my 2 best pupils, did you? Sit down, sit down.
Thanks. Right. Where's this bank you found?
Morgantown. 103 miles as the crow flies. Don't think that's the way we'll travel, though.
How are the roads between here and Morgantown?
I don't know, boy. I came by train.
Carl, you better call the auto club tomorrow.
Okay.
Tell me about the bank, Harry.
It's a small place. 2 lady tellers, 1 janitor, and a man who sits by a desk in front. I guess he's the president. Here's a diagram of the place.
Well, let's see.
Here's the 2 lady cashiers. Janitor sits on an old chair here. Desk is there, near the door.
What's the best time of day?
Around 3 o'clock, closing time. You got some paper?
Let's see. Here's an athletic schedule.
Is the cover blank? Well, tear it off and copy this diagram. Then you can study it tonight and figure out the assignments tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, what about a car?
Well, there are 3 all-night parking lots here in Claytonville. I'll give you the addresses.
Any particular kind of car you want?
No, as long as the tires are good.
When would you like it?
By tomorrow afternoon. Anything else to settle?
No.
All right, steal the car and we'll visit Morgantown on Thursday.
The development of the science of communication has aided many fields, but perhaps none more than law enforcement. As recently as 50 years ago, a criminal who fled to a city a few hundred miles from his crime enjoyed security. Today, the 52 FBI field offices are interconnected by telephone and teletype. And with this network, no special agent is further from the most distant field office than the nearest telephone. Across part of that web, there now came more information about the Baldwin brothers. Information that Agent Taylor checked and confirmed.
Fred, I found out that the Baldwins came here. The resident at Bay City sent another teletype. He learned they drove east with a salesman named Gordon who lives here.
Did you locate Gordon?
Yeah, I'm writing a report on the interview now. He drove the Baldwins here all right. Dropped them off at the railroad station.
When was that?
Not quite 3 weeks ago. He knows they took a train, but has no idea where they went.
I see. Could he give you anything else?
Well, he says they kept talking about getting a lot of money and becoming important.
What happened to the money from the Stillwater robbery?
Well, they only got a few $1,000s. Split 3 ways, that wouldn't give each man very much.
Why 3 ways?
Oh, that last teletype said an old man drove the getaway car at Stillwater.
Oh.
That's the only description we have on him, incidentally, is that he was old.
Well, what's your next move?
Well, the night shift of porters and ticket sellers comes on at the railroad station in just an hour. If anybody remembers the Baldwins, maybe we can find out where they went.
And now to another aspect of the subject. I'd like one of you to discuss the contribution of James Joyce to the contemporary novel. No volunteers? All right. Let's hear from Mr. Baldwin.
Johnny.
Mr. Baldwin.
Huh?
The floor is yours.
Oh, I'm sorry, Professor Mills. I didn't hear the question.
Please discuss the particular contribution made to the contemporary novel by James Joyce.
I can't. I don't know.
Oh, all right, class dismissed.
And you're the guy that was going to give me all the answers.
She snuck up on me.
Oh, sure. Hey, you been scouting?
What do you mean?
That notebook. The diagrams look like plays for tonight's game.
They're nothing.
Well, did I say something wrong?
Indeed you did. Those are plays, very secret plays, and I think you're a spy from dear old State.
Spy from State? Oh, look, if we don't beat them tonight, you better forget about dates for the next month.
Oh, why?
Our sorority house made a bet with the Chi Sigs at State. Whoever loses has to knit the other a sweater.
You knit a sweater? Honey, if we lose, I won't see you for a year.
How about buying me a soda?
Well, I guess so.
Hey, did you pick up the tickets?
Got them this morning.
Johnny.
Hi, Carl.
Hi. Hi, Ann.
Hi.
I just spoke to Uncle Harry. He's leaving tonight.
Why, that old coot. We haven't even shown him around the campus yet.
Hey, we better cut classes and do it now.
Yeah.
Hey, this Uncle Harry is becoming a menace.
Ann, you don't understand.
Your own flesh and blood, I know.
I just have to spend the day with him.
What about the game tonight?
Well, you better take your ticket.
You mean you're not going?
Oh, of course I'm going, but I might be late. Look, if I'm not at your place by 7:30, you head for the gym, and I'll meet you there.
Well,
That's a good girl. See you later, honey. Come on, Carl.
Did you work on the diagram?
Mm-hmm. I just finished it. Harry get a car?
Yeah. He's waiting for us.
Good. That'll give us plenty of time to get there before the bank closes.
Oh, Fred, I left the Baldwin file on your desk.
Oh, how come?
Now, the SAC said to turn it over to you.
Anything new on it?
No, I checked at the railroad station. Showed their pictures to everyone. No one recognized them.
Yeah, they could be any place by now.
Oh, and, Fred, you'll see a memo in the file that I sent on to the SAC. I asked him whether he wanted distribution of pictures to newspapers, and the answer is no.
Are you off the case, Jim?
No, but I've got to leave for Morgantown. Police up there just reported a bank robbery.
State 23.
Come on, get that ball! Get it!
Hi, Ann.
Huh? Oh, hi. Where's Johnny?
Well, we took my uncle to the railroad station, and when the train left, we got separated.
Has he got his ticket?
Oh, yeah, he'll be here.
Foul call on Jenkins, 1 free throw.
How's the game coming?
We're 1 point behind. He made it!
Score is now tied. State 23.
All right, take the lead. Come on, team, take the lead.
Hey, there's Johnny now. Hey, Johnny, over here.
Hi.
Come on up. Root us in.
Okay.
Hey, Johnny, you sit next to Ann.
Oh, thanks.
The score is tied.
No kidding. Well, yell, girl, yell.
What do you think I'm doing? Come on, team. Go!
When'd you get here?
Just a few minutes ago. Where's Harry?
I don't know.
Johnny, we got the ball.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Come on, team!
Come on, go!
What happened to Harry?
I haven't seen him since the roadblock.
Well, what about the money?
I got it.
You took it from the car.
Yeah.
Johnny, we're ahead!
Yeah, that's what I was just telling Carl.
We will return in just a minute to tonight's exciting case from the official file of your FBI. And now a special announcement to homeowners on the Equitable Society's famous AHO plan. You know what those letters stand for.
A is for assured.
H is for home.
O is for ownership.
Put these 3 words together and you have the assured home ownership plan of the Equitable Society. It's known as America's finest plan of home ownership because it includes 3 benefits not always found in other mortgage plans.
First benefit, An Equitable AHO plan gives you a way to pay off your mortgage years ahead of time.
Think what that means. The man with an AHO plan doesn't expect to spend most of his life making mortgage payments. In just a few years, he knows that he's going to be able to say,
My mortgage is paid off in full. I own my house free and clear.
How does this happen? Well, it's very simple. Equitable AHO gives you a low-cost first mortgage teamed up with life insurance. One monthly payment takes care of both. Thanks to the insurance element, a constantly growing cash loan fund is created. Year by year, the mortgage grows smaller and the cash loan fund larger until it's actually big enough to pay off what's left of the mortgage. Imagine paying off a 20-year mortgage in about 14 years. That's what hundreds of AHO owners have actually done.
Second benefit of an Equitable Assured Home Ownership Plan, if the owner dies, his widow doesn't inherit a mortgage. She inherits the home free and clear.
Not only that, in addition to canceling the mortgage, the Equitable Society also returns to the widow every cent her husband had paid to reduce the principal.
Last but not least, an AHO mortgage draws interest at 4%.
So, all in all, a man may count himself fortunate if his age, income, health, and the location of his home enable him to qualify for an Equitable Assured Home Ownership Plan. For full information, see your Equitable Society representative, or write care of this station to the Equitable Life Assurance Society. Remember, the sooner you start an Equitable Assured Home Ownership Plan, the sooner you'll be able to say,
No mortgage on our home. We own it, free and clear.
And now back to the FBI file, The Campus Crime Wave.
The problem of crime is more than that merely of criminals. It is a widespread one of economics, political economy, of psychology, psychiatry, and of social investigation. Because it is so complex, and because of the subject matter of tonight's case from the files of your FBI, it is germane to mention that crime prevention could well be a course in our American colleges. Such a course could teach an understanding of crime, a knowledge of criminal psychology which would prove the falsehood of the outmoded belief that criminals are born, not made. It might have students go over the lives of men who have made crime a career and are rewarded with long years spent in penitentiaries. Those taking the course might visit well-run prisons as well as poorly run jails, could visit some inadequate reformatories which convert juvenile delinquents into potential public enemies. The number of things such a course could teach is endless, and the good it could do is beyond description. Tonight's file continues in an anteroom at police headquarters in Morgantown.
Come in.
Jim, I've been looking all over headquarters for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fred. They just assigned this room to us.
I suppose you know I'm on this case.
Yeah, I just got the wire from the SAC.
Well, what's been happening here?
Well, the Morgantown bank was robbed by two masked men. They had a Confederate waiting for them in a car outside.
Any descriptions?
Nothing on the Confederate, but the hold-up men were described as young, tall, and well-dressed.
Uh-huh. How about the car?
We've got a license number on it. I've sent out an alarm already.
Yeah, that should help.
Nobody's sure what road they took, but they appeared to be heading toward the main highway.
This sounds like the Baldwins, Jim.
Well, that's what I thought. Oh, pardon me, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Special Agent Taylor. Oh, hello, Captain. Yes. When? Yes, will you, please? Yeah, right away, Captain. Thanks. Fred, the police at Harvey Falls put up a roadblock and caught the getaway car for us.
They pick up all three men?
No, just the driver. The other two weren't in the car. They're holding the driver for us, so let's get over there. Fred, I just picked these up at the desk.
Those the driver's possessions?
Yeah. $4.30. This rent receipt.
Where's it from?
Doesn't name any city. Just says received of Mr. Harry Lake the sum of $6 for 3 nights lodging. Signed, Mrs. Kern.
What's the date?
Monday. Says rent runs out tonight.
How about the car he was driving?
It's down in the police garage. They've wired the state license bureau to check the plate and motor numbers on it. Here we are.
Come in. I was afraid maybe you fellas forgot about me.
Lake, we're special agents of the FBI.
Good for you.
Where are the two men who robbed the Morgantown bank with you?
You mean those two young fellas were bank robbers?
Like you were caught driving the getaway car.
I didn't know what they were doing in the bank.
Well, why did you think they went in?
How should I know? Lots of folks go into banks. I've been in a couple myself.
What's the name of the two men who were in the car with you?
I don't know.
Whose car is it?
Well, theirs, I guess.
And you were driving it without knowing their names?
Uh-huh. I'll tell you how it happened.
We'd like to hear.
I was hitching a ride on the highway near Morgantown when these two young fellas picked me up. We ride in, they stop in front of the bank. They asked me to slide behind the wheel. In a couple of minutes, they come out and asked me to drive.
Did they call each other by name?
Can't say that they did.
Is the name Baldwin familiar to you?
No. No, it isn't.
Come on, Fred. Let's go out to the garage and examine the car. Maybe we'll find something in it that'll refresh his memory.
Hi, old girl.
Hi.
Been looking for you. Want to buy you that soda.
Oh, fine. Just when I have a class to go to.
No sale?
I'll take a rain check.
Well, you got your voice back anyway.
Oh, you should have heard me this morning. I whispered my way through a whole theme. Oh, but it was worth it. What a game.
I hear there's a dance tonight.
Yeah, a big victory deal at the gym.
You going?
I haven't been asked.
I'm asking you.
I'm accepting.
You kids in conference?
Oh, I'm just leaving. He wants to buy somebody a soda. Take him up.
Okay, I will.
What time will you call for me?
8:30.
Well, I'll try to be ready. See you later. So long.
So long.
I called the boarding house.
Any word from Harry?
The landlady hadn't seen him since early yesterday.
He must have been picked up.
Why do you think that?
Because we've got the money. He'd be here by now to get his cut.
Yeah. You think he'll talk?
I doubt it, but you never can tell.
Oh. What do we do?
I think we ought to get out of here tomorrow.
The effectiveness of FBI special agents lies not only in their training, but in the facilities made available to them. Searching the getaway car in which Harry Lake had been apprehended, Agents Taylor and Colfax found a number of clear fingerprints and immediately had them wire photoed to FBI headquarters in Washington. The following morning, they received an answer.
Jim, ident worked on those prints. The Baldwins were in that car.
Well, that's a help, but I'm afraid it won't get us anywhere with Lake.
Did you re-interview him?
Yeah, he just won't talk.
Did you ask him where Mrs. Kern's boarding house is?
Yeah, he says he doesn't remember. No, pardon me, Fred.
Yeah.
Taylor speaking. Yes, Captain. You have? Fine. Hold on just a minute, will you?
A paper, Jim?
Yeah, right over there, will you?
Here you are.
Thanks. All right, Captain, go ahead. Yeah. Claytonville. Yeah, all right. Is that E for Edward? Yeah. I got it. There, too, huh? Well, that's fine. Thanks very much, Captain. Fred, the getaway car was stolen 2 days ago in Claytonville. The plates were stolen from another car in Claytonville sometime yesterday morning.
Claytonville's about 70 miles from here.
Yeah, let's go there. And if there's a boarding house in town run by a Mrs. Kern, we might have something. Fred, there's an Agnes Kern on West 3rd Street.
Same spelling?
Yeah. How you doing with classified?
I'm looking under boarding houses now. Here are the K's. Hey, there's an Agnes Kern listed here, too.
What address?
87 West 3rd Street.
Come on. Mrs. Kern, did you sign this receipt?
Yes, if Mr. Lake ain't here.
We know.
Have you rented his room yet?
No, he has his things in there, so I thought I'd wait a day.
Well, may we see the room, please?
Surely. Right this way.
Find anything, Jim?
Just going through the wastebasket now. I've got a railroad ticket stub, liquor store receipt.
Hey, what's that?
It's a college athletic schedule. Back cover's torn off.
Where would he get that?
Let's check.
Johnny.
Oh, hi, Carl. I thought you were passing up the dance.
I was just in the coffee shop. A man at the counter was reading a paper from Harvey Falls. Harry's picture was on the front page.
What did it say about him?
I couldn't read the news story, just the caption. It said he'd been arrested for bank robbery. 2 other men were still being sought.
Why didn't you borrow the paper?
I couldn't think of a good enough reason. What do we do?
Well, that paper must have been published hours ago. If the old man talked, the cops would have been here early today.
Yeah, well, that's no guarantee that he hasn't talked since.
I know.
Well, don't you think we ought to get out of here? Tonight?
Well, I finally tracked you down.
Oh, hi, Ann.
According to my schedule, we've got this dance.
Oh, sure, I forgot.
Why, you gonna dance with her?
Yeah.
But shouldn't we be leaving?
Oh, not Uncle Harry again.
We'll leave right after this dance. Come on, Ann.
I don't think your brother likes me.
Of course he does.
Well, he's always coming up with some pretty good reasons to keep us apart.
Maybe he's jealous of me. We've always liked the same thing.
Oh, I don't believe that. I think he's really jealous of Uncle Harry.
Pardon me, please.
I'm sorry, no cutting in.
I'm a special agent of the FBI, Baldwin.
FBI?
And so is that man over there arresting your brother.
John and Carl Baldwin and Harry Lake were convicted of bank robbery and sentenced to a federal penitentiary. When Special Agent Taylor found the college basketball schedule in Harry Lake's room, he remembered that the Baldwin brothers committed their previous bank robbery while enrolled at a college. Knowing there was a large university in Claytonville, Agents Taylor and Colfax checked at the registrar's office and learned that the two brothers had become students at the school. At the dormitory to which they were assigned, the agents heard about the prom at the college gymnasium. And so another case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation was closed. Closed with not only the arrest of the trio of criminals, but also with the recovery of almost all the stolen money. The parents of the Baldwin brothers were shocked when they learned of the crimes committed by their children, as most parents are in that situation. Too many parents, when confronted with news of this kind, put the blame on society, bad friends their children kept, natural wildness, and a variety of other poor excuses. The truth is they failed in their job as parents. Don't let that happen in your home.
Now, a quick review of two advantages of the Equitable Assured Home Ownership Plan.
First, the mortgage bears interest at 4%.
Second, the plan provides for a cash loan fund that may be used to pay off a 20-year mortgage in about 14 years. For further information about the Assured Home Ownership Plan, see your Equitable Society representative or send a postcard care of this station to the Equitable Life Assurance Society.
Next week, we will dramatize another case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Its subject, juvenile delinquency. Its title, The Face.
The incidents used in tonight's Equitable Life Assurance Society's broadcast are adapted from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. However, all names used are fictitious, and any similarity thereof to the names of places or persons, living or dead, is accidental. Tonight, the music was composed and conducted by Frederick Steiner. The author was Jerry D. Lewis. Your narrator was William Woodson, and Special Agent Taylor was played by Stacey Harris. Others in the cast were Mary Carr, Sam Edwards, Charles Maxwell, Ted Osborne, Steve Pendleton, and Lynn Stahlmaster. This Is Your FBI is a Jerry Devine production. This is Larry Keating speaking for the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community, and inviting you to tune in again next week at this same time when the Equitable Life Assurance Society will bring you another thrilling transcribed story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The Face on This Is Your FBI. Stay tuned for the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. There's fun for the whole family when Ozzie and Harriet come your way next. This program came to you from Hollywood.